Michael, I want to talk about a case that's near and dear to us all, and this is a case out of the Massachusetts Supreme Court. We took appeal when I was in the Hernandez case up to the Massachusetts Supreme Court, an interim appeal that they passed on, really, sent it back. But as you know, we won the murder convictions on that case, that he did not get convicted. But this is more important, I think, right now. This is a case involving a pet owner. It's a woman who could go to jail for 7 years under the state cruelty statute because she declined to have her pet put down, euthanized, killed. You know how we argue about patients' rights and whether or not you have a right to euthanization of your person? Well, apparently she left the vet's office. The dog got worse. Then she came back with the pet. Then the dog couldn't be operated on. And then later on, the investigators went to her house and found the dog was in bad condition, got a warrant and a court order to put the pet down.
Cruel to keep the dog alive. That's the
right.
bottom
It was
line.
cruel to keep the dog to keep the dog alive. And in some states, it's illegal and to get pet care, right? And in Florida, New York, and Ohio, all say that that's the case, except that it doesn't involve the issue of whether or not you should put your pet down. That's a very personal issue. And, you could argue that keeping an animal alive just for cancer treatments, right, is cruel and unusual. I know people that come to the edge. We, as you know, have our poodles. And a couple of years ago, we had Valjean, dear to my heart. You see him on the wall over here. And we had cancer treatments done on him. But when the vet called one day and said, look, we think, because I brought him in because he was having trouble, this is really spread to his spine. Michael and I looked at each other for about 1 second. We hung up the phone. We went down there and we made the judgment to have Valjean euthanized because he could have collapsed. His spine could have collapsed in a week or so. But the veterinarians were willing to do whatever we wanted to do if we wanted to go through more treatment. So right. When does it become bad to keep your pet alive, to put your pet down? I mean, I just think this is one dog. It's clear. It's not a mass situation. I think that for the courts to usurp here, this is not the case that they were talking about. This is not what the statute was for.
Yeah. So you got a situation where, quality of life issues that humans deal with, when right. you sign a DNR or something that says, hey, if my life gets to a certain level, please don't let me be a vegetable. Thank you. Take care of that. We feel like our animals are the same way, and when we see their suffering to the point where the quality of life is zero, then we make that very difficult decision. In this case, I don't know how bad this animal has been, will be, right. was when the pet owner, decided, no, I want to try to, use heroic measures, whatever they needed, to keep the dog alive.
Or have the dog die at home. Maybe they should have prescribed some type of whatever doggy morphine is.
What do they call that? Ameliorative care? Is that what they call that?
And send her home with that. Now, and the judges did suggest that what she did was morally wrong, but found it tricky to interpret it according to news reports as a legal wrong. But maybe they sent her home with, what they do with people, right? Well, they're in pain. Let's just give them a little more now. That's fentanyl, right?
Right. And my dad had that. He died of cancer, and he had the old thing where, you click the morphine thing and, to whatever degree you need it. We're not there with pets. We're not quite there with pets where they have that kind of
we're just going to jail people. We're just going to jail people.
Yeah, so I think it's a loser of a case. And I don't mean to say this to discount the value of pets.
And what this dog was going through, right?
My dog just got fixed today, so my male dog is no
men
longer.
Always take that. Men always take that a lot more serious.
No longer a male
in terms of how they feel, as how they feel. Okay, than women.
Pets in most states are property. So that puts a weird spin on this whole thing. Because they're applying.
It's also, by the way, a pet. It's not like a breeding situation. It's her pet.
Yes.
And she may feel like that. Maybe she could take care of it until he died at home. Who knows?
I get it. I think they're sticking their noses where it don't belong.